Hi, garden friends. Welcome to the Victorian. Now, this is a home that was built in the late 1800s, and I'll tell more of the history about that later. This house is currently being renovated, so I'm back today to do some weeding, composting, mulching, edging, and whatever else I can think of. This might take a minute, so there'll probably be a couple of wardrobe changes. So come along with me as I try to restore these garden beds. Let's go, shall we? This is how it all started a couple of years ago. I was working on a relatively tight budget, so I started some seeds and outlined the garden bed. And these photos are from year one and moving along to what we have today. Let's go. Now we can fast forward to today. So I am clearing out the debris and doing some weeding here. And there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done, obviously. So follow along with me as we clear this flower bed out and start over with something new. Weeding these garden beds is essential when you are going to add compost or mulch on top of your garden beds. I've got several plants that I'll be planting as well. Well, I got a little bit of this weeding done. Tomorrow we're going to try to put some compost on it, and that will definitely freshen it up. Well, here's the front area of this. I planted some of these drift roses. I do need to cut them back a little bit. I've also got some alliums growing here. And besides all the weeds, gadzooks, I've got my work cut out for me here. These are the white drift roses in full bloom. Beautiful, aren't they? And the alliums are popping up, so I'm happy about that. So, looks like I better get back to work. Wow, look at that! It does look a tad bit better than it did earlier today, and I'm happy it was on top of this wall. But look at that. These are drift roses. There's 2 white ones and 1 red one. And these are alliums, but it's definitely looking a little bit better. And look at that. Well, it's day 2 of the Victorian. As you can see, I've made a wardrobe change. So let's get to it. I am cutting this line to give this a defined edge between the sod and the flower bed. Now this will help dress it up and give it a more polished look. I am removing some of the grass that has creeped into the flower bed. It's not too difficult as long as the soil is soft, and it just rained, so this is a perfect day for this job. Compost is decomposed organic matter used to enrich soil with nutrients. It's primarily used as a soil amendment, improving the soil structure fertility, and water holding capacity. It's terrific. Adding compost really gives this a refreshed look. Plus, it also helps to feed all the plants. I think it looks great. I usually add a special fertilizer when I'm doing my new plantings, but I ran out, so today I'm just using compost. Sometimes these plants can get a little root bound, so you really got to work on it to get them out of the pots. Wow, those are really root bound. Gardeners often plant in groups of 3 or odd numbers because it creates a more natural, balanced, and visually appealing look, as opposed to even numbers, which can appear more ordered and less natural. This is an Ajuga cordial canary, and it's an evergreen. And when these are done flowering, we'll just deadhead these. And I thought it would bring a nice pop of color here. This is a Fothergilla. This is the dwarf variety, and it's a deciduous shrub. It's like a honey-scented bottle brush. It flowers in the early spring, and it gets blue-green summer foliage. And in the fall, it turns purple, orange, and red. So it gets 2 to 3 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide. Now here's the back side of the front wall. Fortunately, it got edged and mulched. So there we go. Wow, it's really starting to come together. And I did get quite a bit done. Now here's the Fothergilla. And this is a rose. It's called Twilight Zone. Snapdragons here. And these are Lady's Mantle. We've got a heuchera. We've got 3 there. And I'm not sure what this one is. Maybe you can help me out. I certainly don't remember planting it, but I could be wrong. And we got some lupins back here, some ornamental grass, more snapdragons, lady's mantle, Dusty Miller. Now I grew this from seed. It's called Silver Lining, I think. And these are the Artemisia that I just planted. This is a dwarf spruce. That's an evergreen. Got several boxwoods here. And this is called the wand flower. And what else have we got? Oh, my cardoon. Look at that cardoon I just planted. It's going to get a big purple flower on it. And hopefully it will fill in this space here. And this is the ajuga that I just planted. Isn't that beautifully bright? And some more Dusty Miller, more snapdragons, lupin there, snapdragons, tulips, and some yarrow that I grew from seed. This is a sky pencil holly, and these are foxgloves. I think I grew these from seed a couple of years ago. There are drift roses here. I've got 2 white ones here. And then these are alliums. I think these are Purple Sensation. And a red rose, drift rose, sorry, here. And 2 more white roses. And these are all alliums in between. What a difference a day makes. Now all of this got mulched yesterday. So it is not weed free, but it's close. And we even got the sidewalk cleaned off, right? This Queen Anne Victorian home was built for the postmaster in 1895. It was actually moved about 25 years ago by the current homeowner, and the top half had to be removed for transporting purposes. But here's my secret. So with this little pathway, what you can do is you can access the back of the garden, plus do any weeding. You could bring a small wheelbarrow back here, or just your leaf bags, or whatever it is that you need to remove the debris. And that's one of my ideas that I think is a good way to go if you want to access the back and the front. Wow, that was an improvement. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any comments or suggestions. I also have a video that explains how I transplant my seedlings and my seed starting station setup. I hope you're having a great gardening day, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.